Hi everyone, welcome to day 3 of the Flex and Flow Yoga 10-day beginner yoga challenge. Today, we're gonna focus on putting everything together that we have learned so far, and we're gonna get up onto our feet for a little bit of standing series. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, when you're ready, let's get started. Join me on your mat. All right, let's get onto our mats. We're gonna come down onto our knees and find our way into child's pose. So my recommendation is take your big toes together to touch. Let your knees come out nice and wide. And then crawl your fingertips forward until your belly rests somewhere between your thighs. Let your forehead maybe melt down to a block or to your mat. And just pause here. Feeling length in your spine as you press your hips back and down towards your heels. Starting to tune into your breath. Inhales and exhales, in and out through the nose. Soften the shoulders from the ears. Breathing deeply into the sides of the ribs. Preparing your body for movement. On your next inhale breath, we're going to roll up softly into tabletop pose, all fours. Wrists under shoulders, hips over knees, nice long spine. We'll inhale, send the heart and the hips up, finding your cow shape. And as you exhale, tuck your chin in towards your chest, finding cat, drawing a nice arch into the spine. Twice more, we'll inhale into cow, shine your heart forward and up, lifting through your seat. Exhale, arch the spine, find your breath, draw your chin to your chest. Last one, deepest breath in, start to drop the belly, lift the gaze, lift the seat. Exhale, arch the spine, tuck and round. Return to your neutral tabletop pose. And this time we're gonna walk our fingers forward out in front of us. We're gonna find puppy pose. So you'll keep your hips stacking over your knees. And then you'll start to lower your forehead, maybe even your chin and your chest down towards the mat. For me, just my forehead will touch today. And we just pause here, feeling this gentle heart opener, this gentle stretch through the whole backside of our bodies. Breathing in, drawing your belly in towards your spine. Take one more breath. And breathing out, lower your forearms to the mat. Bring your pelvis down to the mat, tops of the feet onto the mat, and then lift your heart, Sphinx pose. See if you can press your heels a little bit closer together and really activate through your legs. And then draw your elbows back as though your elbows have magnets to your hips. Finding a little space in your heart, deep breath in. On the breath out, we're gonna lower our forehead towards the floor. Walk your hands back in towards your ribs. Okay, so like the middle of your ribs. And then elbows lift, shoulder blades squeeze together, press down through your feet, find a baby cobra, lifting your heart forward and shining it up towards the sky. Chin just gently tucked towards the chest like you're hugging a grapefruit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release forehead to the floor. We're gonna rock our hips back to child's pose. Press into your palms, widen the knees, big toes together to touch. Hips sink down towards your heels. We'll roll forward into tabletop pose on our in-breath. And then we'll tuck the toes, lift the knees, and gently lift ourselves to downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths to set up your downward dog. Maybe pedal the legs. Feel that heat building in the body. Spread your fingers nice and wide. One more breath. On your next inhale, come to the balls of your feet. Bend your knees, gaze forward. Hop or step to the top of your mat. We fold. You can keep your fingers dangling, or if you want, take opposite elbows for ragdoll. Keep pressing through the feet and lifting your hips as high as they will allow. Really active legs. Feel that ground beneath you. Lengthening here. Take one more breath. Exhale, release the bind if you have it. Find a halfway lift, lengthen your spine, crown of head in line with your seat. And exhale, hinge and fold. Rise to stand all the way up, circle sweep the arms up and over. And this time, we're gonna turn our palms to face forward. Bend your elbows 90 degrees. Keep your hips forward as you open up through your heart, little baby cactus. Inhale, re-extend the arms. And exhale, fold back down towards your toes. Halfway lift, inhale. Bend the knees, plant the palms, step back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, one straight line to your belly, or chaturanga push-up. Cobra or upward facing dog as you feel ready. Downward facing dog, drawing your hips back towards the sky. Twice more, we'll inhale, gaze forward, come to the balls of the feet. Soften the knees and travel all the way to the top of your space. Halfway lift when you arrive. And fold it all back down. Press through the feet, rise to stand, all the way up we go. And then turn your palms forward, spread your fingers, draw your elbows out 90 degrees, keep pressing the hips forward. Inhale, we rise. Exhale, we fold, take it down. Halfway lift, find length in your spine. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your palms and step it back. Find your flow, rocking forward, lowering halfway or all the way. Inhale into your back bend of choice. Downward facing dog, releasing hips back towards the sky. Take an in-breath to come onto the toes. Bend the knees, gaze forward, hop, step, float to the top. Halfway lift when you arrive. And fold it back down. Press all the way to stand, rise up. And last time through, palms forward, spread the fingers, draw the elbows out 90 degrees, keep pressing into the feet. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Inhale, find a halfway lift. Plant your palms, step it back to your plank, and move your way to downward facing dog. High to low plank we go. Back bend of our choice on the inhale. Exhale, hips draw to the sky, lengthen the spine. Find your breath. Find your stability here. Take a little pause. Just notice the heat you've just built in your body. Breathe into it. One more inhale. And stay for your exhale. On your next breath in, walk your left foot in towards your midline and reach your right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Bend into your knees, stack the hip, right hip over left, right heel pressing towards the left glute. Inhale, re-extend your right leg long, three-legged. Knee to right tricep, squeeze it in. Inhale, send it high, three-legged dog. And this time take your right knee to your left tricep, squeeze it in, so under and across your body. Inhale, take it high to the sky. And last time through, we bring knee to nose, and we gently step our foot through. Lower the back knee down, hands to the top of your right thigh, or circle sweep them up and overhead. Once you find stability here, soften your shoulders from your ears. Stretch through the front side of your body. Now you can stay, or turn your palms to face forward, spread your fingers wide, bend your elbows 90 degrees, find that cactus shape. Nice work, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale, reach the arms back up and overhead. Now from here, tuck your left toes. We're gonna gently press our left knee away from the mat. Keep stabilizing with the legs. Hug the belly in. Square your left hip forward. If you find that that left knee is bending a lot, that is okay. We can stay here and we just continuously press the left quad back so that we can find more space in the front of our left leg. Take another in-breath. On your next exhale, turn your left foot down so that it's parallel to the back edge of your mat, and then open up your arms wide like a T. Warrior two. Press down into your right leg. Knee is stacking over ankle, and we're pressing through the outer edge of the left foot. Maybe gaze over your right fingertips. Big breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reach your right fingers forward. Flip your palm so that it's open towards the sky, and then bring your left hand down the back of your left leg as you trace the ceiling with your right fingertips, reversing your warrior.
Breath into your right rib cage. Breath out, set your right forearm down on your right thigh. You can bring left hand to hip, take it to the sky, or make a rainbow up and over your left ear. Extended side angle, pausing here. Breathing into your strong hips. One more inhale. One more exhale. Return to warrior two. Use your belly, arms out wide, and then lengthen your right leg. Some release. We're going to take our left hand down the back of our left thigh, keep the right leg nice and long, and trace the ceiling once again with your right hand, reversing triangle. We're gonna come back through center, arms out like a T. You might walk your back foot in a little bit to make some space, and then reach your right fingers as far forward as they will go until they can no longer reach forward and they must come down. Bring your fingers to your shin, and then extend your left arm high to the sky, really making length through the sides of the body for triangle or trikonasana. Find your breath here. See if you can stretch the left fingers a little higher, stack the shoulders. Take one more full inhale breath. We're gonna exhale, bend the right knee, come back into your warrior two. And then cartwheel your hands down to frame your right toes. Bring your left heel up towards the sky, so come onto the ball of the left foot. And then walk your fingers like 2 inches just in front of your right toes. We're gonna slide our weight into the right leg, bring the hands underneath shoulders, and press your left leg back behind you, coming straight out from the hip. Supported warrior three. Draw your low belly in. Find a full breath here. And then as you exhale, release your left toes back down to meet the right forward fold. Find a halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back to your plank, and move through your flow. Find your high to low plank, so push up or all the way to the belly. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog we go, hips towards the sky. Lovely job, everybody. Take a big breath in to walk your right foot towards your midline. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bend into the knees, stack the hips, stretch through your left side body. Inhale, re-extend your left leg. And then bring left knee to left tricep, or as close as it will go. Inhale, take it high. Exhale, left to right tricep, under and across. Inhale, take it high to the sky. Exhale, knee into your nose. And gently step it through. Runner's lunge to low lunge, lower your back knee. Hands to the top of your left thigh or circle sweep up and overhead. Find your breath and stability. Melt your hips down as you lift through your heart. Big breath in. Stay as you are or turn your palms forward, bend your elbows 90 degrees and find a little heart opener here. Inhale, re-extend the arms. Stabilize your legs. Tuck your right toes, and then begin to press actively the right knee away from your mat as you lift up into a high crescent lunge. Now, if that right hip is opening, gently nudge it forward, let the back knee soften, and then actively press back through your heel. Sink into the left knee, deep breath in, you've got this. Breath out, turn your back foot down, your right one, so it's parallel to the back edge of your mat, and then melt down into your left knee for warrior two. Reach your fingertips out nice and wide, spread them. Activate your arms. Shoulders over hips, melt down a little deeper. Now keep the legs. Reach your left fingers forward, flip your palm to the sky, take your right hand down the back of your right leg as you reach your left fingers up and over, reverse your warrior, inhale to the left ribs. Exhale, left forearm down, right hand to your hip, the sky, or make a rainbow up over your right ear. Extended side angle. Opening through the hips here. Feeling the side bodies get a little longer, so notice if you're crunching into this left waist. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the breath out. We're gonna inhale back into our warrior two, so see if you can use your strong belly, and then lengthen your left leg. There's that release. You might walk your right foot in a little bit for some more space. And then take your right hand down the back of your right thigh, reach your left fingers up and over, reverse. Triangle pose, we'll reach our left fingers as far forward as they'll go. And then until they cannot go any farther, we let them release down towards the shin. Extend your right arm up to the sky. And then notice, can you lengthen through your side bodies? You can even take your hands to your waist and just lengthen out as you peel your right side heart open. Stay here just a couple breaths. Keep pressing into the outer edges of the feet. One more inhale. Warrior two, as you exhale, bend into your left knee, fingers out wide. Cartwheel your hands down to frame your left foot. And then walk your fingers in front of your left foot. Get light off your right leg and start to lift it back behind you, supported warrior three. Press through your left foot and your right heel, holding here. Feel length in your spine as you continue to lift your heart. Take another deep breath in. 2 feet meet at the top of your mat as you breathe out. Forward fold. Find a halfway lift, lengthen. Plant your palms, step back through your plank, and we take our vinyasa. High to low plank. Inhale to your back bend. Downward facing dog we go. Hips to the sky. Nice work, you guys. Beautiful. Take a full deep breath in here. And as you breathe out, we're just going to gently lower the knees down towards the mat. All right, we're going to come to seated on our shins. So we're going to come with knees down onto the shins. Go ahead and bring your knees about hips width-ish, okay? And I'm going to turn to face sideways so you can see my hands now. I'm going to keep my shoulders over my hips and my hips over my knees. And I'm going to bring my hands as though I'm going to slide them into the back pockets of my pants. So my fingertips can come down, or if it's more comfortable in your shoulders, face them sideways. But imagine they're sort of like right in that back pocket range. Press the very tops of the palm into your spine, your low spine here. So find that little grippy action. And then we're gonna lift our heart, squeeze our shoulder blades together, and perhaps this is where you stay today, Ustrasana or camel pose. If you have more space, continue to lift through your head, press your palms into your low back, and maybe trace the ceiling with your eyes. You can stay here. If you have the space, you can reach back with one hand, maybe you grab a heel, reach back with the other hand, grab the other heel, shift the hips forward, and find your heart opener. 2 deep breaths. Wherever you are, you're doing great. One more big breath. We'll bring our hands back onto our low back and come out the way we came in. And we'll sit back down onto the heels just to gently neutralize the spine. You can bring your hands to your thighs or one hand over heart, one hand over belly, and just feel the energy you've just created in your body. If you feel like your heart is pounding and you feel a little energized, then that's the way that we probably are all feeling from a back bend. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. When you're ready, release your hands. Roll onto one hip, and then let your legs come out in front of you, setting up for staff pose. You can bring your hands back behind you and lift and lengthen through your heart. Flex the toes towards your knees. You can stay here, or if you'd like, float your arms up towards the sky. And with a nice soft bend in the knees and a long spine, reach down for your shins, your ankles, or your feet, whatever feels accessible. Let your chin come down like you're hugging a grapefruit to your chest, and then continue to lengthen your spine. 2 more breaths. Finding this nice seated forward fold. 1 more inhale and exhale. If you are folded, walk your hands up your shins, all the way up your thighs, until you arrive back in this centered position. Take your hands down beside your hips, walk your feet in, and then we're gonna come so that we're just sort of on top of the crack, okay, of the seat. The feet are on the mat, the knees are pointing towards the sky, and you can stay here, lifting through your sternum for boat pose or Navasana. Or if you feel ready, lift one shin parallel to the sky, and then the other. And pause here. If you feel good enough to take your hands underneath your hamstrings, go for it. Or maybe the palms reach open to the sky. Opening up, working into our core, building some heat. We're just holding for 3, 2, 1. Lower the feet. Very nice. Hug in. Bring your chin to your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. Take another deep breath here. And a deep breath out. Roll your chin back up off of your knees. Bring your hands down by your sides. Let your knees fall open. Soles of the feet connect. Finding a Baddha Konasana shape or butterfly pose. Lift up through your spine. Ground down through your sits bones. And stay upright or fold, releasing into your hips gently.
See if you can lengthen your spine on your next inhale. And either grounding down through your seat or finding a little more depth in your fold on your exhale. Walk your hands back in. Bring yourself back up to a neutral spine. And then just go ahead and cross one ankle in front of the other for a gentle, easy seat or sukhasana. Take your hands to your thighs and just lift up through your heart. Big, full breath in. And full breath out. Reach your arms to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right hand outside of your left thigh. Left hand travels back behind you. Gentle seated twist. Wringing out the spine. Maybe looking up and over the left shoulder one last time. Inhale, reach back up through center. Exhale, other side. Left hand outside of your right thigh. Gaze up and over the right shoulder. Find a little more space. And then come back through center. Both arms reach to the sky. And then bring your hands through heart. Maybe close your eyes down and just find some stillness here. Breathing in, feeling your energy. Thanking your body for all of the hard work you've done today. Take another big breath here. Open mouth, sigh it out, let it go. Thank you all so much for joining me for day 3 of the Flex and Flow Yoga 10-day beginner challenge. I hope to see you on your mat tomorrow for day 4. And of course, if you want even more classes, we have yoga, we have fitness, we have retreats, and everything else you can imagine, pop on over to www.flexandflow.org. And please don't forget, subscribe and follow us on YouTube. Thanks everyone. See you next time.